That really hurt.
Instead of post through your hand?
You shouldn't do that, you know.
Slow down, girls. It's so someone gets hurt. Like that.
Real quick, guys, give me 5 seconds. First off, go Rough Riders. Second off, while you guys are watching this video, I am actually out literally running deer drive. So hopefully tomorrow will be the first deer hunting video of 2021. So you're going to want to stay tuned to that. Hit that subscribe button. It's going to be awesome. I know it will be.
Hey, the corn's being picked around my house. Nice. 2 780s rolling through.
I know that because I've seen them before. Didn't see them this year, but I know that's what they run. Well, guys, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Oh my, that's better. I can't blind you guys. At least I'm on the way of blinding you. Anyway, I'm heading up to the farm. It's the next day after the auction. Card to that video right here where we bought a pretty cool purchase on auction. I'm gonna head up to the farm. I'm going to grab some tools. The purchase is actually still in the back of my dad's truck. The plan for today is I'm actually going to pull the hydraulic lines off, bring them to our local dealer in town. I'm going to get some fittings for my tractor. So I'm going to pull those lines off, take them to the dealership. I'm going to have them blow them out while they're there, just because there's the auction people, for some dumb reason, you know, let's just stick the hydraulic lines in the dirt and without any ends on so we can get dirt in them. Yep, that's a great idea. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get those lines to the dealership, have them blow them out, and then give me some new fittings. I'll probably have to buy some new sealing tape or whatever you want to call that, Teflon tape, I'm not sure. Go up there, install them on the blade, take the blade off the truck, and then really just kind of see what all we got going on. I also need a tape measure, which I forgot to bring. Awesome, good run. Anyway, see you guys at the farm. Or anything else cool I see on the way up. Those are work happening. Looks like at the stake ground. Wow. It's the start of actually my dad's drive, church ground. I'm actually not happy to see that. That was good timber for deer. Kind of stinks. Just got to Bellevue, parking at the police department. There's the unit. Gonna take some crescent wrenches and zap these bad boys off. Stick them in my car. Take it up to town and get some fittings. Like I said, we just got some screw fittings on the end. Need to get the adapter to the tractor and get the dirt off. Then we'll go up. My dad will be done by then. We'll go unload it and then start fixing fence and putting up fence and whatnot. But first, now time for the important stuff. Let's go have lunch with my mommy. Her school's right there. Just had a fantastic lunch with my mom. It was a school lunch like I used to have back in high school. Had turkey and dressing sandwich. It was actually fantastic. So now I'm going to head out to the dealership, our local ag equipment dealer, Raider Brothers. Go out and they're going to fix me up on those hoses. Like I said, I got to pull them off the blade, get new ends on the one end, and then I got to get like a sealing, either Teflon tape or whatever else, get some sealing for those hoses and screw them back on, and that thing will be good to go. Unload it and then start putting cements up. Let's get it going. So we'll pull these off. There's one end. There we are. Got two ends on so far. Still got some dirt and crap in here. That dirt off of there. So then I'm putting like a sealing. It's called Teflon tape. All it does is sealing in between the threads of the hydraulic fitting and the Pioneer end. Pioneer is what the end that hooks up to the tractor is called. I am by no means an expert at doing this. Hopefully. Just wrap it around, get those threads nice and covered, and then give her a yank. Now she's nice and sealed. Put your end on, and it just screws on. I don't know about you guys, but I will never take this end fitting off, so I am getting it tight. So I never have to worry about it leaking. The agricultural technician's best friend, crescent wrench, and just yeet it a couple times. Good enough. One more. I'll pick up my massively long strand of Teflon tape. On to the next one. Here we go. I'm gonna put these ends on. That's screwed on nice and tight. Pretty much $100 later,
I think we're ready to roll with this thing. Let's take it up to the farm and see if I can get it unloaded. Welp, it just flipped over. Really hope I didn't just break anything in the truck. My dad's up here already. He's probably getting the stakes and stuff rounded up, and then we'll get the tractor out and get that thing hooked onto that blade back there, as long as I didn't break anything. I'm worried about that because it was a loud thud. I think it hit there, but I think it mainly hit the blade. Oh well. I really should check the oil, but I don't know if I can, because I don't know when this thing's been started last. But I gotta start up the tractor to get the blade out of the truck. Yeah, I don't know if I can. Put that front grill guard down to start this thing up. Open up that hood. So what that is basically just protects your grill and lights and whatnot from back to the other side. Protects that from like anything on your loader bucket from falling back and smacking it and cracking your lights, like a bale or something were to fall off. That's what that basically does. That's all the farther it goes. Now I can pop it open. I'm struggling here. If the dipstick would jump out at me, that would be great, because I, for the life of me, cannot find it. Come on, you. Maybe that's it. I'm gonna keep going. Oh, I give up. Not gonna run it for very long. This thing's got 200 hours on it already. Impressive. Shut everything up and then go back out and pull that thing off. Let's go see if we can not break something. Dad's loading up the mule because we're gonna be putting a temporary fence in. Basically what we gotta do is we wanna let our cattle out on corn stalks, and it's gonna get really cold in the next couple weeks. So our two options are, when we let corn stalks out, because they gotta have let them out on corn stalks, they gotta have a water source. So it's either gonna be up here with the pond with no running water, which is not gonna work when it gets cold because the pond will freeze. And then the second option is down below the 40 acres below the road, which that's our best option and only option when it freezes, because the pond doesn't freeze, or the stream doesn't freeze, I should say. So we gotta go build a temporary fence because the one fence along the gravel road is shot. We're gonna fix that next year. We're gonna put a new fence in, but right now we gotta pound in about 80 posts. Got her done, didn't break anything too much. So I call it a win. Sorry I didn't film that, guys. I completely forgot you guys. I set you guys on the camera, or on the truck. But we basically picked it up. You guys saw us pick it up, moved it over to the shed. So now it's under roof. Put the jack stand down, so now it's standing there. My dad can hook onto it here in the next month or so, or whatever the next snowfall we get. And we're gonna use that thing twofold. One for plowing snow, and the other for grading driveways and fixing driveways. It's gonna be really nice for that, for sure, because our lane's really starting to deteriorate as you go out back to this lane out back. So now we're gonna load up more fence posts, head down and start pounding posts. Down to the bottom of the hill we go. Got the 80 stakes in the back of that side by side. It is loaded down. And I think it can only go 25 mile an hour, so my dad's gonna putz down the hill. I'm gonna follow him in a bit, but first I'm gonna check that bell mover that we got, take a look at it, because we still haven't welded anything on it yet. We're going to probably just this winter sometime when the shop's open, come down, and like I said, I'm still trying to decide. Originally I thought I was going to do angle iron right here, but I might just stick a tube, something right like this, to make it a little bit more aggressive, because we do farm some pretty nasty hills, and I want to use this thing and not be limited by side hill or anything like that. So I think I might put something a little aggressive on there, and they just got to make sure when we go in and set it down, leave a little bit of room that we can push forward and go up. We can't just back it up because we're gonna pull the net wrap out. So I don't know, we'll see. Still trying to decide. Would welcome any comments down below. And when we also pull this down, we're also gonna grind. I think I gotta grind this weld out and slap a big old triangle plate right here, because you can kind of see this weld's cracking out. One of these welds right here, I forget. I think it's this one. Yeah, this weld's cracked out, so just gonna put a big old gusset plate right here and double it up on both sides, and then this thing should be good to go. It'd be nice if we could paint this, but not sure if we want to do that yet. It's quite a little bit of money. Also need to replace the tires at some point. I think they'll be fine for a while. My dad wants to replace them, but I think they're fine. Anyway, let's head down to the bottom of the hill.
Ooh, actually, I want to measure some stuff yet first.
I gotta measure and see how wide this 3-point hitch is, how wide that one is, and how wide our current bale hitch is.
Because I'm gonna try and get a quick hitch here before the year's end on this year's tax season. So I gotta measure. I know this is a Cat 2. I'm pretty sure that's a Cat 3. So I'm probably gonna have to get a Cat 3,
and more than likely make some, or have a rod be made that's similar to that where it can stick out. But
we'll see. Let's measure.
how can I say I'm trying? I'm petting my cat right now.
Okay, you got the bud bay in here, and we are putting up stakes. No stakes. Now put the stakes in the back. Come back through and pound them in. Fence up. 2 wires. Electric fence all the way up here. And we will hopefully get the cows over here tonight. We'll see. How much time we got left. Yeah. Corn's gone. Now we get the cows out, you know.
That was fun. Had my arm workout in for the day.
These guys know something's happening. Oh yeah, she's froze. Freezing.
Now the fun part. Thought that last one was a workout. Now the pounding post is gonna be a workout. They're mooing at us like, moo, pay attention to me, moo. Alrighty, I shed my layers. Start pounding. That's what I gotta do. Luckily the ground's kind of soft, but welcome to the arm workout. Wow. Literally right as I turn the camera off, second post, smack myself square in the dome. That really hurt. I have a hard head, but that hurt. Probably give myself a mild concussion, and over 90 to 100 posts. Pounding them probably doesn't help. Whatever, it is what it is. Probably 15 down, 100 more to go. I'm gonna have calluses on my hands. I'm even wearing thick gloves. Doesn't matter. I'm gonna have calluses. Let's go. And this is what I mean, next year we're putting a permanent fence in.
There is a fence there, but it's crap.
It needs to get bulldozed. But I think what we're gonna do is we're just gonna
push along here, just make a fence right here.
But I mean, if this was my dad's ground and we would have done it already, but because it's Pat's ground, we haven't done it yet. But it's happening next year, or he's gonna be the one putting this fence in. My dad's done it for the last 5 years and I've helped him, most of them. All right, enough complaining, let's keep going. Slowly making my way there. I'm catching my dad actually, but I'm also running out of gas. So I'm gonna start slowing down here soon, but I'm over a third of the way, not quite halfway there. Doing good. Put you guys on the pounder cam, AKA stuck you guys on the post pounder. Enjoy your ride. That didn't last long. 3 shots and this is what I did. Cool. Cracked it right off. This plastic stuff is trash. Whatever. Oh, you guys are going away for a little bit. I'm like a newscaster. What's up, Ron? Well, I straightened out with my dad for a bit. Kind of because my head's hurting, and B, because I'm just tired as heck. So I'm going to put clips on now. So what the clips do, they're plastic. If we strung the wires to the metal pole, it'll basically ground it and we lose our connection, because with electrical systems you need to have a complete circuit. So we'll start at one end of the battery, go however length of the fence, and come back to the other end of the battery, and we need to have something to make sure it doesn't get grounded. So these essentially act as insulators from this, between the wire and the metal pole. So all the wire will touch are these plastic and then the battery. So that's how the electric fence works. It'll get snow deep. Last year we had 18 inches of snow and we had to clear it, so I'm going up a little higher this year, a little bit above the knee. If we get 2 feet of snow this year, we'll be very upset. So why do we have this thing, bud man?
Why do I have it?
Yeah, what happened to the old one?
I set a post right through there.
You set a post through your hand? You shouldn't do that, you know.
I know, it hurt like hell. I don't know where that one's going to go for sure yet, so yeah, my old stake was just a barrel. I was going up and I missed it, and the barrel come down this side and I hit my hand right there and scarred it open right there. Hurt like heck.
All the posts are in, so now we'll put the plastic insulators on and go from there. Yeah, those guys know what's going on.
So now we'll go ahead and, so like I said, we're gonna make a continuous circuit because that's how electricity works. It's gotta be a circuit. So we'll basically we'll loop it here, kind of went up and around. I'll hook onto that and I'll start driving. So you get the idea? We're just gonna go along. I'm gonna drive right next to it, just slowly unspool all this out so I don't rip it. Just keep an eye on it because my dad was saying it's tied twice in there, so one of these days it's just gonna, if I don't pay attention, it's gonna rip. So I'm just gonna drive along. He's just gonna walk behind and start hooking them all up. I'll drive until we run out. So what we had to do is he had to cut the wire because we have an enclosed loop. It was either cut the wire or undo these cables because all this, like I said, that's another insulator to the post. So instead of undoing this wire here, we just cut it and he'll retie it. Easy enough, so I'll drive back the other way. Is some steel with a rod on it and a bearing. Lets us freely spin. It's pretty nice. So this is the definition of a day late and a dollar short. We just strung two big spools worth and we are literally 5 feet short after going about 1.5 miles. So we gotta cut into this one. Well, I'll fire up the old little blue, fire that thing up, let it warm up for a smidge, then take those panels down. Because we're going to use them, we're going to stick them in front of our 3 gate holes. Bring some fencing supplies down. So then we got to hook up the fencer to power the electric fence, bend a couple of areas, hook those panels up, and then we can walk the cows across the road. Slowly adding to our collection. Got this mower earlier this year. Or was it last fall? I forget. And we just got this blade. Slowly adding to the collection. This blade's got a brand new cutting edge on it. It's got 4-way hydraulics, so it can tilt this way and it can tilt this way. Now we just gotta get a quick hitch and make it flip-flopping easier between 3-point implements. Let's go ahead and head down to the bottom of the hill. Got my flashies on, got my beacon going, got the panels up front, got a bale in the back. We're good to go. Let's head down the hill. Whoa, you can tell this thing's been sitting for a while. A little bouncy. These panels are like 16 feet wide-ish, so I gotta be careful when I'm going down the road because I don't want to smack anybody. This tractor will go about 25 mile an hour tops. 24.5 is what it'll like to coast at. Good deal, so now we'll head all the way to the other end. Got this gate sealed up. I'll go ahead to the middle one. Got the middle one. My dad has juice going on the wire, so I definitely do not want to touch them. Then we'll get the cows. Then we turn them loose, they get all happy, and so do we. Let's go on a scavenger hunt and look for some cows. They snuck around for a couple hours, wondering what we were doing. And right when we were ready for them, they left. Went up on top of the hill to probably go to the corner of the bean field. So let's go see if we can find them. There's one, so they might be on the other hill, which will make it even harder. And of course my GoPro froze, but they're not on the bean field, so they're definitely over in the cornfield. One's there, and I guarantee they're all down that valley. About as far away as you could physically possibly be. Why are you by yourself? Can you answer me that, cow? I don't think she can answer that. Survey says, where the heck are these guys? Well, for sure I can see one. There's one. There's another. I lost that fence post, so you don't want to leave that up there. Why are you as far away from the gate as physically possible? Why? I don't know if they like it when I yell. There you guys are. Hi, number 3. You're mine. Well, I don't like you. I mean, I like you because you make cows, but. So I found number 3. Number 2 is over there. And number 1 is right there. These are all mine. Come on, let's go! All right, let's lead these guys down the hill. I count 47. You guys are antsy. Especially you, number 0. Look at number 0 run. Look at you guys. I mean, I don't want to make you run because you guys are pregnant. At least hope you're pregnant. Got all of them, but there's one straggler that's moving very, very slow. So I really want to make these guys go slow down the hill. I do not want these gals running. They're already going in front of me. Ladies, calm yourselves. Holy shit. Pardon my French. Slow down, girls. I saw someone gets hurt. Slow down, girls. I saw someone gets hurt. Like that. Oh my. Cows, come on. Be smart. These cows take years off my life, I swear. I'm literally going slow. You don't need to sprint. I don't know if I've told you guys, but we have 48 hopefully bred heifers in this bunch here. This girl is on it. Like, she is ready for whatever I'm gonna give her. Hello, cow. Come join the ranks. They're like, what are you waiting for? We're going, with or without you. A must. They turn around and like, what do you want? Come on, you stragglers, get moving, get moving. Yep. You're the last one, number 1. Of course you're number 1. Let's go, lady. Come on, yep. You always have that one that wants to be difficult. Am I right? You always want to get them together so that way, you know, cows on a pack are really easy to move together, or really easy to move, I should say. A cow by themselves are very difficult. Come on, yep. Hip, 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 hip. Hip, 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 hip. All right, now we'll be able to walk them across because they want to go into we want them to go in that cornfield, deed up their losses, and so that way they have a fresh source of water that's not gonna freeze, like this one. Now they're all moving. Good gals. Perfect. This is gonna be their winter home. They're gonna be very happy here in a second. Good gals. And this is their new winter home. They got 40 acres of corn here, and they got about 35 acres of beans up on top of the hill. So they got plenty of food to munch on. They got a flowing water. They're gonna be good for the winter. We're gonna supplement it with hay. Moving the bale feeder, but I'm also gonna move this bale and drop that down here. Leave it so my dad can feed it later at some point. I'll move the bale feeder across. And now the cows will be happy. For the next while, I should say. Job well done. The cows are all locked in. They are on the corn. They are happy. They're all fenced in, so now we just got a little bit more of mending to do, and then we're gonna call her a night. First time I've ever gotten to use this tractor at night. Let's see what these lights look like. Woohoo! Yeah, these lights are pretty good for a little tractor, T6 tractor. Well, it got dark in a hurry, but the fence is mended, whatever. So now we're gonna head back up on top of the hill and call her a night. Good day. The cows are turned loose. Pat's running the combine down back home, or we're running both combines, so we're looking good. Let's head back on top of the hill. Just made it back, and these LEDs are bright. Man, oh man, they are. Pull this thing in the shed, park it for the night. Here comes the bud man. There's the kitty, right there, and there's the bud man. I'm gonna grab me some fantastic Geno's pizza and head home. So I appreciate you guys tuning in for the video. Stay tuned for the next one. Take care, take it easy. Ta-ta for now. And if you guys are ever in Eastern Iowa, Geno's Pizza in Preston, Iowa, you need to go. Trust me, you won't be disappointed. Man, the smell is amazing. Okay, bye.